naked news on ETV, not acceptable to the clergy. Yes. Everything that happens in the human and procreation, according to the clergy, must happen in darkness. You must be born in sin, so your nakedness must be covered up. So there's a late night news that's done on a local ETV channel where the presenters are apparently naked. The churches don't like that, and now instead of doing what they should be doing, that means make sure that there is a world that is based on the teachings of Jesus, love thy neighbour and so on, they want to go and fight about whether you should cover up or not. That point was long ago sorted out in Eden already, when the snake on the forked tongue of the religion spoke in the name of God and the snake. You know, when polarity was established. Let me say something nice about you so I can hack your ass with the evil that is deep inside me. And here you have it again. There suddenly your churches act because there's a naked presenter. But the naked truth that's been all around in terms of poverty, you don't see the church doing anything about it. They separate themselves from politics, because then they can wash their hands and say, no, it's the politicians, it's not us. Close the churches. They are useless and an absolute waste and a deception, and absolutely unacceptable that their existence in any way is justifiable. Burn the Bibles, because nobody is actually understanding it. Maybe if we write something simpler, just a few sentences like love thy neighbour, give to another as you would like to receive, do some self-forgiveness, just a few simple things, be self-honest, then we don't need all the pastors and priests and the churches. We can close them, and then maybe we can have naked news, and it's okay. Because after all, what is it? It's just a picture. It's not like you're going to have, or maybe someone's going to masturbate, but probably most likely the church leaders. I mean, they do everything in the dark, so you never know. Do they masturbate or not? Do you know if your pastor masturbate? Did you ever ask him or her? Do you masturbate? Do you get wet dreams? They don't talk about that on the pulpit. I mean, that's not what they try and pull out of the pit. Not at all. That must be just the tip of the iceberg, though. There must be some of them that masturbate. The carnal sins, because they are fighting so much for the fact that the human being cannot change and is born in sin, and they include themselves. So they must be just as big in their masturbation. They probably use more imagination because they want everybody to be more covered up. That means a greater dose of imagination is necessary to be able to generate the passion that is a handful until it shoots the great white substance from which God created life, apparently. So please understand, the naked truth is something that nobody wants to hear. Find out more about it at DesteniIProcess.com. Let's find out who's the real I in the I am. Who should the I in the I am be? What is the I in the I am all about? Why is this I in the I am blind? Is it the church that used the people that hurts and put them in little boxes and little streets and little hillsides where they go about the day-to-day stuff, earning money, giving the church the 10%? It is a cult. All churches are cults. Yes. They have culted you in Afrikaans. Its meaning to be deceived. Have you seen Jesus lately? Is he speaking to you? Is he on a cloud? Did he come? Will he come? Who's the expert? No, the Bible tells me so. Really? What about living in this world and making sure that everything that is done in a way that's best for all. It's not difficult. All you need to be is actually pure in heart. You must have compassion. You must have a giving spirit and a forgiving one, and then you have to work. Prepare the way for the next generation to come and leave a world better than what you get it. Is that happening, or are we devolving? Watch out for the wolves in sheep's clothing. They claim to have a message that will save you. Are you sure? They're not looking for your savings. Equal money will stop all of that. You don't even have to save money in equal money, because the money will have no value once you've used it. It's only used once. Investigate equal money. It's quite an astounding idea. The ideal, what's best for all in all ways. Do you think you're worthy of such ideals? Do you dream about that, heaven on earth? That Eve never took the fruit from the snake, never believed the polarity, the forked tongue, the positive and the negative, never got involved with eating from the tree of good and evil, isn't it? The forked tongue, positive and negative. Let me say something nice. You're such a nice person. But what you stand for is not good, because it is not God's will. That's the forked tongue, you know. Gives you a nice thing about you personally, and then come and try and divide you against yourself. When those forked tongues come, cut it out!